When I was 18, I already had 533 kids. They were all my biological kids. To make money, I went to the hospital to donate. The doctor told me my body was in perfect shape. In just 2 years, I donated more than 600 times. This was supposed to stay my secret, but 20 years later, over 100 of those kids took me to court. All they wanted was to know who I really was. I froze. The lawyer handed me an envelope. Inside were all their files. I pulled one out. It said my son was a basketball star. That had been my dream since I was little. I ran to the gym, and when I saw him score, I was more excited than anyone else in the crowd. I opened another file. This son was a waiter. I ordered a coffee just to talk to him. He looked nervous. He said he had an audition tomorrow, but his boss forced him to work overtime. He was too scared to say no, afraid of losing his job. I wanted to help him, so I tossed him my car keys and told him to go to the audition. But after he left, the boss showed up. My son lost that job for good. I had messed things up, but luckily he passed the audition. That moment I decided I would protect my kids in secret. One became a lifeguard. One worked as a tour guide. One was a model. One did nails. One played music on the street, and I started helping them quietly. When my daughter dressed too revealing, I followed behind her and scared off the creeps. When my lifeguard son was lazy, I pretended to drown so he could feel useful. When my street artist son had no audience, I pretended to be a fan, cheered for him, and helped him get tips from strangers. When my tour guide son had no clients, I joined as a fake tourist so he'd look good. One time, I dressed up as a food delivery guy. I saw my daughter collapse after eating too much flour. I rushed her to the hospital. She begged me to sign as her father so she wouldn't be taken away. She promised me she would never be late again. I chose to believe her. The next day I waited outside her company. She showed up right on time. I smiled, finally feeling at peace. Whenever I had time, I'd open a random file and check which kid needed me. But this time, when I opened the folder, the smile on my face froze.